So the new SS rank Sasuke is coming out on Global in a couple of days. It's already been on JP for almost a week now. I got him to Red Ultimate in the first day. I had the video on my I still have it. I have the video on my channel explaining how my tactics were and my team. This is my team. If you haven't checked it out, it's gonna be on my channel. If I remember, it's gonna be also in the description. But I'm gonna list down some units that I think are very valuable to bring, and also I didn't include Kushina on this, but any unit that you have that has a buddy that can decrease the chance of being immobilized will be very helpful. I'm going to talk about it in a second. So, the Itachi, as you can see, he is the new Blazing Festival unit. He's the unit that is supposed to be the best unit you can bring to the SS rank, but they forgot the fact that Sage 6 Pass Mada is the best unit in the game, so he ends up being the best one to bring. But let's talk about it in just a second as well. Itachi, if you don't know, he gets a boost on this raid. He does have a multiplier increase from 3.8 showing enemies in range to 5.7, and a ult multiplier increase from 15.5 to 23.25. That's okay. And when he does his jutsu or his ultimate, he gets a 100% chance of immobilization for 4 turns. If you don't know why he does get that, is because the last phase of the event, he pushes you in the flames that deal 2000 damage per turn, and he has a high chance of immobilizing you. So that's why I think that having a unit like Kushina that has a buddy that decreases the chance of being immobilized is so valuable. If you can put her behind a unit that is going to be tanking his attacks, very, very good. So, why I think that Madara is the best unit? So, as you can see, the first ability that comes from Itachi is Nullifies Ninjutsu and Sacred Technique, Knockback and Draw. That is there because he doesn't want to get pushed into the flames. And Sage 6 Pass Madara, upon using his first jutsu, he ignores any jutsu and ultimate for 2 turns. That includes being pushed, includes taking the damage and being pushed. So he's a better tank than Itachi. He can get immobilized. Itachi does have the sync with Akatsuki. That, what is it? Oh, he doesn't have anything that decreases. Okay, so just using the jutsu decreases the chance of being immobilized. So he's still taking the damage, and if you don't jutsu, he can be immobilized. But Madara, if you use the jutsu, you're not taking any damage and not being pushed anyways. So, and on the meantime, he's gonna be reducing damage, and he doesn't have a 20% chance of dodging. Of course, Itachi has a 40% chance of dodging, but Madara, oh, click the wrong one. Madara still has the 20, and he reduces damage. So what you can also do is sync with Uchiha. If you can make a full lineup of Uchihas, like you bring yourself a Madara, you bring a friend Madara, and for example, if I know about the Sasuke that you may or may not have, you can make an extra 15% in case you end up taking a damage. So Madara is the best unit you can bring. Even better than Itachi, to be honest, but if you have Itachi, of course bring him. As a friend unit, Mada is the best one because Itachi does not get the boosts. He does not get the boost, and if you don't have a max duped Itachi, you know, like, Itachi is not even that great of a unit anyways. Mada is the best unit in the game, and for sure you can bring him. The thing that they messed up is they knew this was gonna come. Bravery is the easiest element to do anything in the game because of Sage 6 Pass Madara, because of what is it? Sage 6 Pass Naruto, Sage Mode Naruto, and so on and so forth. All these units are incredible. So Bravery is so good that any wisdom activity in the game is gonna be easy. So Sage Pass Madara is the best pick. And then after that we have the Final Valley units. In general, I think the Final Valley Sasuke is not gonna be as good as Final Valley Naruto because Naruto, he does have a removal of attack boost. If you don't know, in the second map of the raid, there is a Sasuke that keeps boosting himself until 150%. So what you can do to prevent him to hit you very hard, if you don't have units like, for example, Sage Mode Naruto that has a 30% reduced damage towards Wisdom, you can remove the attack boost upon ultimate. That's very helpful. Also, he does remove perfect dodging barrier, but this is not very useful for this raid, except the first map where there is a Sugetsu that keeps getting himself perfect dodge. But Sage 6 Pass Mother can do the same on his first jutsu anyways. So again, Sage 6 Pass Mother just does something that even Itachi can't do. Itachi doesn't remove perfect dodge, does he? Oh, he does on the ultimate. It's not even on the normal jutsu where it's so much easier to do. So Sage 6 Pass Mother, another point for Sage 6 Pass Mother. So Heart Naruto, incredible, especially as well the recovers 500, because on this raid, if you end up getting pushed into the flames, you're gonna be taking 2000 damage per turn until you can move that unit, and if that unit got immobilized, it's gonna be a lot of turns. So, and most amount of healing as you can get. And then finally Sasuke, of course, he does have infinite jutsus, which won't be that great. I feel like if you have to like, if you don't have the other units here, and you have to take someone, take him because of the perfect dodges and the amount of damage he does, but honestly, not the best. Then we have Kaguya. The thing about Kaguya is that, again, the first phase, there are 2 enemies, so she's gonna be very good for getting ultra combos. She does have a 40% chance of resetting, so you're gonna get the ultra combo, gonna reset, get chakra for everyone, and she is a very good nuker towards long range, because she attacks the whole map, so you can leave one unit tanking Sasuke, either on in the second map or the third map, and she can ultimate from far away without any worries about getting hit or anything. So incredible unit. Not only that, she heals for 700 per turn. So honestly incredible. As you can see, I have her on my team. Just an amazing unit overall. And then we have Sage 6 Pass Naruto. Same as Kage, restores a lot of health. He does get an ultra combo on the first turn. This is very good for a Sage 6 Pass Mother. If you're doing the same that I'm doing, if you don't want to summon for Itachi because his banner is terrible, but you still want to, of course, farm him, Sage 6 Pass Naruto in the lane without the Mother is very good, because you can jutsu with the first jutsu and get a free chakra for both your Sage 6 Pass Mothers, which can use the jutsu and not take the damage. So it's very helpful. Again, only that 600 healing per turn. You can't ignore that, and also the field healing. If for example you're tanking with one Madara, I tank with this Madara. Oh, I clicked. Why isn't the god? Okay. I tank with this Madara because he has the Kushina with the 20% less chance of being immobilized, and then yeah. I leave the other units in somewhere else very far away without taking damage. So the Sage 6 Pass Naruto is gonna have the field healing with the other Madara or whoever is with him. So after him we have Sage Mode Naruto. I've already said something that he does, which is the 30% damage reduction towards wisdom as a buddy. And not only that, on his normal jutsu he does have an 80% chance of attack reduction, which is very helpful for the second map. If you want to keep tanking, you can attack reduct the Sasuke and not take as much damage as you otherwise would. So he's an incredible unit. Again, I'm taking him because of his qualities and his bravery, so he's gonna be doing a decent amount of damage anyways. Let me close some tabs here. It's a lot of tabs. After him we have OT Naruto. I do not advise you bring OT Naruto, but again, if you have to, same situations as Final Fight Sasuke, he's good, but I would only bring him if you need someone in your team and you don't have the other units, because he does have 200 healing per turn if you have the abilities, and he does do a very good amount of damage. But the payoff, the risk of bringing him is very high because you have to be very close and he doesn't have any damage reduction. So I mean, he does every single bravery. Silly me, he does have a 20% damage reduction, but honestly, I would only bring him if you have to. Really if you have to. But he's still a decent unit. If you don't have, for example, this Hashirama or Sakura, he's decent. After him we have Hashirama. Hashirama heals for 750 per turn, reduces damage, and he deals a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he cannot immobilize because the bosses can't be immobilized. but the restoring on health by 10% is very nice, especially with the amount of damage that he does. It really pays off having him. If you did summon for him and you got him and you dupe him out, for sure we bring him, for sure. And he, unfortunately, he does not have anything about mobilization. I was looking out to see if I forgot about something about mobilization. He doesn't have, unfortunately, but still incredible unit. I'll take him 100%. And then we have Sakura. Sakura not only heals for 500 per turn, also 40% damage reduction towards wisdom, plus 15. And if you really need a quick heal, she does have a 2500 heal that does for 2 times, so in total 5000, but the immediate heal is gonna be 2500 if you need to tank something. Very helpful unit. And not only that, if for example he is at like 40,000 health, you need to kill him that turn, she does have a good damage output. So very good unit, very good unit. And then we have Samurai Sakura, which heals for 1200 per turn, so it's gonna be a unit that you're only gonna have on the back, but it's gonna really help you all the time because of the amount of healing that she's providing. And again, you do take 2000 damage per turn if you get caught in the flames, so you need healing. Like, it's gonna happen. Sometimes you can't avoid it. It may happen. So you need healing to prevent you from dying out of RNG, pretty much. So very helpful unit to have. And then I sneak into free-to-play units here. If you really want to bring a free-to-play unit as your lead to have 99 luck, I would bring either two, but I don't recommend you having any like not exceptional units, because honestly, SS ranks are meant to be very difficult. A lot of people were like, oh, I can't be Killer B, this is bullshit. I mean, really, it's meant to be difficult. So I do not recommend you bringing any free-to-play units, but if you have to, I'll bring either Jiraiya, Tsunade, and I forgot about Killer B, or Killer B Blazing Awoken, because he heals for 500 per turn, which is very decent, and also does Tsunade heal for 300 plus 180, also very decent, and Jiraiya does heal for 120, but he does have a jutsu. Actually, Jiraiya is not that great, now that I think about it, because they can't be, yeah, forget about Jiraiya, either Tsunade or Killer B, if you really want to bring a 99 luck lead, but again, do not recommend you do that, because you need exceptional units. But if you really need healing, Killer B and Tsunade are very decent. So, thank you guys for watching, I hope you can make the SS rank. It's not that difficult, because of the amount of really nice bravery units out there. And just to remind you, if you need a friend unit, bring Sage of 6 Pass Mother. Don't bring Itachi because it's the new Blazing Festival unit and he makes sense to bring. The good one is the 6 Pass Mother. So, thank you guys for watching, please fucking subscribe.